everyone. So today I went into work, and I work at a pottery, and I am a tour guide, and I only work when there are scheduled tours. So today was the first time in a long time that I have actually gone into work and had to do something. So that alone was pretty stressful because I haven't given a tour in so long. So it's like I was kind of stumbling over my words and it was just a mess. And so that was bad. So today I had two tours, one at 2 o'clock and one at 3. And so this huge, I don't know, it was just such a disaster and I'm still stressed about it. I'm just stressed that it happened. So sorry, I'm chewing gum. It's kind of gross. Not to chew gum, but when I'm talking to you. Anyways, so I go into work and both of the tours were late. So I get to the pottery and I'm waiting for my tour and I find two people that are there for a tour and so I'm just waiting with them and waiting for the rest of their group to show up. Then another set of people show up and they're there for a tour. And I was like, and then they were like, oh, well, we're going to shop. So just, and wait for the rest of our group. So I was like, okay, then so I assumed that they were my 3 o'clock tour and they were just going to shop for an hour and wait for the rest of the group to show up. And then the rest of the other group showed up and they were ready to go. So I started their tour. So we have like 5 sections of the building that we go into, and I go upstairs because that's where we start, and I started the tour. And when I finished downstairs, I went down and the other group was like, okay, well, we're ready to go. And I was like, okay, are you supposed to be, your tour's at 2? And they were like, yep. And I looked to the tour that I already started and I was like, your tour is at 2 as well. Because we never overbook tours. We never schedule a tour for the same time ever. So, because in the calendar, when they put it into the computer, it shows up, as, that schedule or that slot is filled because, we're a historical building, so it's small and we don't. Sorry, cat's all over me. It's small and we can't, really fit 2 tours at once because there's just too many people in too little space. So I'm doing that and I see the dog in the background. So, we never schedule tours for, the same time slot. So I'm freaking out because I'm like, okay, well, maybe someone came in on the wrong day and their tour's at 2, but it's not today. So I'm freaking out because then I had another one at 3, and the 3 o'clock one was a tour and then a hands-on workshop after. So they had to make a tile and I had to go set up for that in between my behind the scenes tour and then my hands-on workshop. So I was freaking out. So I'm like, okay, so if I'm gonna have 3 groups today, that's gonna be just super stressful. And so I'm downstairs and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I was freaking out. It was so messed up. And I was looking at like other employees because it's not, I do tours, like I come in and do tours and the other people don't know how to give the tour. They're not trained to do the tour. They're trained to do other jobs. So I'm looking at them. They're like, I don't know. And then the first group that I started with was like, well, we can just look around down here and you can go upstairs with them and then come back when you get downstairs, we'll all just go through together. And I was like, all right, I guess that's what we'll have to do because I honestly don't know what to tell you. So we go upstairs and I give the tour the tour part that happens up there first, or for the second time to the second group. And then I get downstairs and we kind of all gather together. So then we're going through the kiln room And this woman was like, oh, will we still get our workshop with all these people? Because there's only supposed to be 10 of us. And I was like, oh, so you're the hands-on workshop. And she was like, yeah, of course, la 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 la. Of course we're the hands-on workshop. The cat hair is everywhere. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you're early. And she was like, no, 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 no. The lady on the phone said that the tour was from 2 to 3 and that the workshop was from 3 to 5. And I was like, no, it's an hour-long tour and then an hour workshop. And she's like, well, that is not what I was told. And I was like, okay, well, you know, you can decide what to do. I mean, I can come give you your private, 10 people tour. You guys can go shop and I'll come get you when I'm done with them. And we can start at 3. Or you guys can just, be with us and then we'll just start at 3 with the workshop part. And so they were talking amongst themselves and we finished the tour and we went upstairs and it all worked out. But oh my God, it was so stressful. Oh my God, it was really intense. And I don't know if that sounds stressful, but it was just, it was 30 people, all well, we were blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, why? So it was all because of stupid, her husband gave me a $20 tip though. So and normally I don't get tips. A lot of people do not give me tips. So it's the first time. I've worked there for 2 years, and that's only the second time I've ever gotten a tip. So that was, oh God, sorry, cat hair. Yeah, so it ended up being fine, but oh my God, so stressful. So then when I was leaving, I was talking to the people who watched it unfold, and they were like, "So what did you do? Did you finish?" And I was like, "Yeah, it ended up working out fine," but it was in that moment, I was freaking out because when I was upstairs with the other group, and I was like, I'm gonna have another group. I didn't understand what was happening, and it was basically terrifying. But so then I got really flustered and gave 2 really bad tours. So can't help myself, I guess. I don't know. It was just a mess. Yeah, but that's that's all I have for you. But yeah, today I like my makeup. But I was running around sweating, so it's kind of jacked up now. It's a bronzy navy blue look. But yeah, so that was my day. And then I'm gonna have to do something to relax now because I'm super high strung. But thanks for watching and talk to you all soon. Bye.